Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra, and I am back with you today to do an I-Ching reading of the day. So I hope that you get a message out of this for your journey through the day. And today we have the Earth Tiger Day. Now, the tiger is the metal element, and of course we have the earth as the heavenly stem. So we have Earth and Metal Day today, and it doesn't really mean too much, but what it does is it creates a hexagram that is going to be this one today, okay? And it's number 55, and it's called Overcapacity in the I-Ching book that I will be referring to today. It's also called the Abundance Hexagram, okay? So this is, let's see, we have the top trigram here, which would be the yin line, and a yang line, and then we have a yang, yin, yang, okay? So when we put those two together, they become a hexagram. The upper trigram is thunder, and the lower one is fire. When we put the two together to make a hexagram, the meaning is, of course, overcapacity, abundance. So what that signifies today is that at the time of overabundance, the king enjoys full growth and has no worry, but he should remain properly motivated for expansion and correctly direct his strength. Thus, the great attainment of fullness can be maintained and enjoyed. So what that is saying, that it most likely, if you are experiencing a period of abundance or overcapacity, like you have everything you need and life is good and all of that, what it's telling you today, the guidance is that don't rest on your laurels today, but remain properly motivated for expansion. So maybe to plan something for up-leveling your game a little bit and correctly directing your strength today. So a lot of times I know people in business or entrepreneurship, when we are going through a time of abundance and overexpansion, they tend to slow down. And what the universe is saying to you today is to keep going, okay? And expand and correctly direct your strength to the next level, okay? So that's what the guidance is today for this hexagram. So also it says in this hexagram, thunder is above fire, and when these energies interact, overabundance is expressed. The lower trigram is an expression of clarity and illumination, and the upper trigram is an expression of movement and shock. Light illuminates while the power of thunder awakens. A person with power and light can guide others on the right way. So keep your light shining brightly for everyone to see, and keep your integrity, your honesty, stay true to yourself, and help others do the same. It also goes on to say one should be like the sun at high noon, bright, sustaining, and enlightening. This hexagram illustrates the benefits that come from nature's fullness. A developed being uses such fullness to serve everyone. According to the natural law of balance, when something reaches this point of fullness, decline must follow. Everything in the universe follows this cycle. If one has more than enough, he should not hold on to everything for himself. If one is given something, he should not be given more than he can hold comfortably. Overabundance is like light that overabundance is like light that you can hold comfortably, and overabundance is like light that has become too strong, and vegetation dries up. The land becomes parched and nothing can flourish. So for humans, this light becomes blinding and prevents them from seeing clearly. Feng teaches the value of control in a situation of abundance. The guidance of this hexagram indicates that a truly selfless leader who is experiencing a time of abundance is not discouraged by the knowledge of inevitable decline, but continues to radiate warmth and clarity to all, just like the midday sun. During times of abundance, however, most people become apprehensive about losing their wealth and cannot really enjoy it, or they become excited and overindulge, eventually hurting themselves. Controlling oneself at a time like this is crucial. If a person maintains virtue and centeredness, disaster will not follow easily. Again, yes, virtue and centeredness, balance. Although it is a natural law that fullness is followed by decline, through self-cultivation one can maintain fullness or lessen the severity of the decline by transmuting and refining desires into essential energy or wisdom. With wisdom comes appropriateness and virtue. Appropriateness is maintaining a delicate balance between over and under reaction. It is like shooting at a target. If one aims too high or is too weak, he fails to hit the target. But when one hits the bullseye, one is in resonance with one's virtue. What is fullness? What is excessive for one person may not be sufficient for another. The minds of different people have different capabilities and capacities. The degree of capacity and capability will decrease if one tries to hold too much at one time. However, when a person cultivates virtue, his physical and psychological capacities are not limited, they are strengthened. Thus, one's capacity becomes infinite. The single force that can overpower any spiritual limitation is one's natural virtue. When one follows natural virtue, one's true chi becomes wisdom, and one's actions and reactions become spontaneous and appropriate. Eventually, one's virtue will blossom fully and freely. A wise person can illuminate his own path, while a highly virtuous person can light the way for the world. That is beautiful. So shine your light today and illuminate your path, up-level your game, and do that for others in any capacity moving forward. And I hope I've done that for all of you today as well. Okay, so that's your I-Ching reading for today. And in case that you would like to know where I got that from, it's the Book of Changes and the Unchanging Truth. And it's written by I-Ching, and I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but that is the author of the book that I love. This is a great book. It's straightforward and right to the point. Now, any I-Ching book, you can get a description of the hexagram of 55, and there's many different versions of the I-Ching out there. It's a 4,000-year-old oracle reading, and it has a lot of wisdom and based on the Tao. So that's pretty much what I had for you guys today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I will be back with you next week with more. Okay, so go ahead and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe, and if you are coming back, thank you so much for joining me today. And hit the bell so you'll get my next video. And if I can help you, if you'd like a reading, a private reading where we can dig deep into the I-Ching for any questions you may have, I would be happy to do that for you. Just go ahead and email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. All right? Beautiful. Until we meet again, my friends. Namaste.